Hello Libra, welcome to your September reading. I'm going to check in on the energy for my Libra friends for September 2025. If you're new here or just stopping by, please join us. Let's take a walk together in my intuitive garden. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. Without further ado, what do we have for you? King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords, the Emperor, Two of Pentacles. Okay, pretty strong energy here for you, Libra. Interesting mix of change, growth, activation, choices. Let's pick it apart. So in the recent past, you have been revisiting childhood memories. Maybe you've connected with old friends. You might have been on a journey with a loved one, a partner, or someone that's very dear to you. And it seems like it's been pretty magical, beautiful experience. Just really opened your heart up. And you're showing up as the King of Pentacles. Super grounded, connected to earth energy. Another way this is coming through is could be a reminder that your strength is by connecting to the earth. Hold on to that earth energy right now, because that's your stability. That's your abundance. That's where you're most effective with your energy, with your finances, with your health. And something's going on here. I feel like you are getting cosmic upgrades. Definitely working on integrating the solar energy coming in, the earth energy coming up. You're very much getting healing codes or guidance from your higher self, or guides of your own that are helping you understand how to navigate your path right now. Wow. And there's a lot of growth that you don't see yet. That is there, but I don't think you're aware of it yet. You haven't tuned into that, but there is a lot of growth and abundance coming out of this process for you of integrating light codes, energy from above, like I said, from the sun, from the cosmos. You might be expanding your connection, your cosmic connection. Perhaps some of you are even getting messages or visitations from otherworldly beings. Let me know in the comments. That sounds fantastic if you're willing to share that. A lot of people are getting more of that lately, and I think it will become normal, we've been told, I've heard, and I do believe that. So I don't think it's something we need to be afraid of sharing. We've come a long way in understanding that that is real, and there's nothing wrong with you if you have that experience. Now, the Wheel of Fortune here in the center of your reading tells me there is so much assistance all around you. There are so many angels and guides very focused on your success. And they cannot make your choices for you, though, but they are just ready and waiting in the wings for ask if you need help, always. They're there if you ask. And B, they're cheering for you, they're rooting for you, and I feel that they're opening up more possibilities than you had before. Oh, so with your expanding consciousness, your expanding awareness, or these light codes coming in, there are multiple timelines now at play that weren't before. I have never seen that from this card before. That is really cool. And it is activating you from every direction, most potently in your heart space. And you might feel a little bit like your hands are tied in this process because it is pretty intense and it might be overwhelming, which is why I got that message here to really hold on to your earth connection. That's your friend right now. Because all this energy is very powerful, and just like the laws of electricity and electrical flow, you know, we need to have conductivity and groundedness with electrical wiring. Otherwise, we have a live wire that wreaks havoc and is destructive and harmful to self and others, right? So you're definitely being shown that there's a lot of intense energy coming in, and remember to stay grounded. Let that flow down into the earth in whatever way that works. There are gazillions of free meditations out there online. If you need help with that, explore. You'll find something that works for you. Now the Emperor here, with the Two of Pentacles, tells me you have some choices to make. And I feel like you're being offered the opportunity to make a different choice, do something bold here. I'm hearing power move. Maybe shake things up, turn things around with this Wheel of Fortune here. Look at all these, I just want you to see how I saw it. Look at all these little swirls and planets and animals, spirit animals that are coming out of this wheel as it's turning. You have a lot of choices that are opening up to you, and you might, as you move through this energy and as you integrate it, you might find that you can make a bigger, bolder choice than you would have seen possible before, or maybe that would have been characteristic to you before. So you're finding a whole new level of strength and confidence in navigating your journey in life right now. And you're understanding not to get caught up in duality and light and dark. You're also understanding what shadow work is, and that comes up when we're activated. When strong energy, bright light comes into our space, into our bodies, it will ignite and light up what is in the shadows, what we didn't see before, what might have been lurking, what maybe needs to be tended to. But you are strong and able to handle it. Beautiful, Libra. All right, the Elemental Empath is going to give you your final message, your last bit of advice. If this resonates with you and if you're liking my videos, please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps my channel grow, get more exposure to new people, and it allows me to keep bringing these videos for free to you. Okay, expression. Some of you might have found it difficult to express yourself, particularly your anger. I feel like it's been bottled up in some of you. Your fire. It's been contained. But you're being encouraged and advised to find a creative expression for that passion, that anger, or a functional expression of it, whether it means screaming into a pillow or driving out somewhere in the middle of nowhere and having a good yell, shouting out to, I'm even getting, having angry words with your maker. Maybe being frustrated at some situation, some relationship, something where you didn't feel you had your power. Okay. But this is about being in your power and finding your power. And this might be some of that energy, those sharp edges being activated, connecting you with your fire and getting unstuck, because bottling it up will stifle your creative flow, your ability to create and manifest what you want, what you desire, what you believe in. So that might be some of the shadow work, is connecting with some repressed anger, letting it out. Let's see what the detailed messages are at the bottom of this card. It says, find voice, bottled up emotions, like I said, and communicate. So there are a lot of ways to communicate bottled up emotions, and the reason we bottle them up is fear of the havoc that they will wreak if they're released, right? Will it hurt others? Will it hurt ourselves? Will it repel others from us? You fill it in, you know, Libra, but just being able to communicate it effectively, skillfully, like a pro here, might be all that you need to change a situation, or to just acknowledge your feelings to yourself, to someone else. Writing them out in a literal form, in a bullet point form, you know, writing it on paper, or writing a creative story, maybe about a character that embodies what you aren't able to express, or what you've had trouble releasing. Maybe that feels safer to express it in a fictional way. That's very unique. That's never come through to me. So let me know if any of you like to dabble with writing. Put it in the comments if you are a writer, or if creative writing is something that resonates with you. But that is one way that it can be very effective to release what's bottled up and to find your voice. Well, Libra, I wish you well. This is a lot of strong energy, a lot of good growth. I think you're poised and ready to take this opportunity and make something better of yourself in your life. And thank you so much for watching through to the end. I look forward to seeing where this goes in your next video. Until then, take care.